Hi everyone, here's a faster way of doing the problem that we just did. Again, we want to find the slope-intercept form for the line that goes through the two given points, -4 comma 5 and 2 comma -6 over here. Now we have to find the slope. With either method, you have to find the slope. So if you haven't found it yet, find it. Slope is rise over run, -11.6. We still need that. But now, since we want something of the form y equals mx plus b, we have the value for m. Well, shouldn't we be able to find b fairly quickly? And it turns out we can. The basic principle of graphing. The graph of an equation consists of all points whose coordinates satisfy the equation. That includes -4 comma 5. Or maybe this other one here, 2 comma -6. Again, you have your choice as to which one to pick. So let's plug in. I know the slope is -11.6. That's a direct substitution. And I know that b has to have the property that it has to make this equation true. So that when y equals 5, I'll put this in green, so that when y equals 5 and x equals -4, in parentheses, these two numbers are multiplied together, put parentheses, right? Then I know that b has to satisfy this equation. Solve for b. Solve for b. Again, we have to mess with fractions a bit. -4 you can think of as -4 over 1. You could do some cross-canceling, or recognize that we're going to get 22/3, right? Like before, we're going to get 22/3. So we have 5 equals positive 22/3 plus b. How do we solve for b? Don't say move, say subtract the negative, say subtract the 22/3. Anyway, we're going to zap this stuff over here. We're going to subtract the 22/3, or whatever that mutated thing was. Okay, b is going to be 5 minus 22/3. Okay, 5 minus 22/3. 5 again was 15/3. I mean, I'm doing some of the arithmetic I did before, so this might be a slight exaggeration of how much faster this is, but I do claim it's more efficient. Even if I hadn't been repeating the arithmetic here. 15/3 minus 22/3 is -7/3. B is -7/3. So I know that if I play this Desmos game, I love these Desmos games, y equals -11.6, right arrow, parenthesis, x, plus b. Huh, what should b be? What should b be? It's like the Price is Right. Something like that, right? Something like about -2.3. But we found out that it's exactly -7/3. All right, so straight up, -7/3. And that does a better job, that green line. All right, now we're not done yet. You have to take this value for b and plug it in. And also the value for m. Y equals mx plus b. The x and the y stay in there, they're variables, but we need to find the particular values, the constant values for m and b. M and b are constants here, but they're unknown. They're fixed but unknown constants. And we want to find out what they are. We found out early on that m was -11.6 from our early work. Okay, we now find b is -7/3. Plug those values in. M is -11.6. B is -7/3. Don't forget to plug them in. Plug in. A lot of students get lazy and they forget that. Plug in the values for m and b, and this is your final answer. Y equals -11.6x minus 7/3. The same answer that we got before. Remember, slope-intercept form for the equation of a line will be unique. A non-vertical line. So that's faster.